me in Orlando, Florida. This is the future of WWE. This is NXT.
The #1 contender in the NXT Tag Team Championship. Introducing first at a combined weight of 465 pounds, Jason Jordan and Tye Dillinger.
Welcome here to NXT tonight, and what a way to kick off this #1 contenders tag team tournament. Jason Jordan, Tye Dillinger, two excellent athletes. And they get an opportunity here tonight to stake their claim at a potential opportunity against the Ascension.
Yeah, and Rich, that's really the driving force of them teaming up together. Both have what's called the it factor.
You thought you slapped. They call it my name is Enzo Amore, and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Big Cass, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. Bada boom, realest guys in the room. How you doing?
I tell you what, recently there's a new edge to these two, Enzo and Big Cass. I kind of relate them to Floyd Mayweather. He can talk the talk and he backs it up.
And me and Zoe are about to run through this tag team tournament like the Kool-Aid man runs through a brick wall. Pow!
That's because me and Big Cass are stars, and we take media showers.
And the rest of the competition in the NXT Tag Team division is SAWFT.
Tell you what, Jason, you mentioned Floyd Money Mayweather, and that's exactly what I think these two are. They're money. You might as well stamp $1 million bill to both of their foreheads. I don't think there's anybody with the charisma down here at NXT that these two have. Enzo and Big Cass.
I couldn't agree with you more. These guys are tough. I don't know how smart they are. There is no W in soft.
I got a question for you. How you doing? How you doing?
Okay.
Well, guys, here we go. This tag team tournament to determine the #1 contender to face the Ascension gets underway. And it's Tye Dillinger and Big Cass starting things off.
And what an opportunity to prove yourself here tonight. It's the first match in the first round. You're going to have a shot, if you get through the whole thing, to face the longest reigning champions in NXT history.
309 days. That's
Tag made,
amazing.
and here comes Jason Jordan.
You know, I want to see how Jordan and his partner work out here. Just a few weeks back, Jason Jordan questioned where Tye Dillinger was, accusing him of hanging out with the Rosebuds. Let's see if they can be on the same page tonight.
Well, they're going to have to be if they're going to face Enzo and Big Cass, and if they're going to make it through this whole thing and face Ascension.
Oh, Big Cass with a big shoulder block.
Very impressive there. Big Cass wouldn't go down to the All-American
Elbow
Wrestler.
right to the sternum, hook of the leg here. Jordan able to kick out at 1.
And I can't tell you how much different that is, taking an elbow from a guy that's 7 feet tall. All that distance, all that weight, coming down right on top of you.
Oh! There's that elbow again.
Followed by a nice right hand.
Big Cass with the knee to the gut. Jason Jordan feeling it right here. Needs to make a tag and get Tye Dillinger back into the ring.
Yeah, well, easier said than done, Rich. I mean, when you ready for this. Oh!
Little distraction there, and Jason Jordan. Oh! Great back
Finally
suplex.
gets the big man off his feet.
Rolls him over, going for the cover here. Kick out at 1.
Beautiful teamwork thus far between Jordan and Dillinger.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say the same thing. They look like they're on the same page and just in the nick of time.
The veteran Tye Dillinger steps into the ring and exposing the left knee. Oh! Right into the cranium of Big Cass.
Not illegal, not illegal. A very veteran, experienced move by Tye Dillinger.
I tell you, you got to figure Enzo and Cass had a different.
Dillinger going for the win here, hook of the leg, and power out at 2.
I'm sure they had a different game plan. I don't think they expected Big Cass to be getting taken advantage of right now.
Nice teamwork there, tag made as Dillinger applying the head scissors. Enzo waiting to get into this matchup.
What's up with that haircut?
He's the leopard shepherd, baby. He's quick as a cat, fast as a feline. He thinks
like a
he's
cow.
a dog, he's the hybrid kid. He's Enzo Amore.
Jordan trying to get that the chin lock
Beautiful job.
Slammed
around
in,
Big
but,
Cass right here, just
I-
dropping multiple elbows.
cover here, and shoulders are down and a kick out.
You just can't speak to the skills of Jason Jordan enough. This guy is a collegiate All-American, an undefeated collegiate All-American.
3 sports.
Shoulder right into the midsection. Jason Jordan again going for the victory, trying to punch their ticket in this #1 contenders tag team tournament, and Big Cass able to power out.
Working so well together. I like how Jordan's putting himself in the way of making the tag from Enzo Amore. Cutting the ring off. Beautiful teamwork.
Some starts and stops as Jordan and Dillinger have waited for an opportunity to get into this tag team division as things heat up here. But so far, so good. They look great together.
Rich, I don't care how big and how strong you are. If you're in that position, you have that much torque on your shoulder and neck. You can tap at any time. Very smart move by Ty Dillinger. Whoa!
Blocked by Big Cass, and look out.
Oh! Gotta make the tag, Cass. Gotta make this tag.
Cass trying to get to the corner. And finally, here comes Enzo Amore.
A little chihuahua that could.
Oh! Right hand to the chin, and Enzo starting a fight. Oh, what a kick! Right into the jaw of Enzo.
That could be it.
That's gotta be it. Good night.
Ty Dillinger and
Cover,
Jason Jordan
cover,
going
cover.
Is he waiting too long, Jason?
Absolutely. Come on. What an
Remember, if
opportunity is
he
here.
covers, he's going to the next round.
Does he want to go to the next round? How do you not get a cover there?
Of course he does. It was a little bit of an inexperienced move, but of course he wants to meet the Ascension.
Listen, if you're going to face a team that's been the tag team champ for 309 days, you can't have inexperience.
Tag made and Jordan back into the ring.
They look like they're still in complete control to me.
What force from the standout collegiate wrestler.
Stay focused, Jason Jordan. Keep your eye on the prize, kid.
Enzo's groggy. Here comes Jordan again, and Big Cass
What a move!
sacrificing himself for his teammate.
That's teamwork right there.
Jordan going after
Jordan.
Enzo again. Big Cass with the boot! Big Cass with the boot, and look! Shoulders are down, Enzo gets the victory! Wow!
Here are your winners, Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy.
Enzo and Big Cass with a victory, and I'll tell you what a great move by Big Cass, taking the body for his teammate.
That shows you what good friends they are. Taking one for the team, looking out for his little brother.
It shows you how smart
Look
Big
at this
Cass is.
super kick right here.
Jason, you were talking about it. Why did he not cover right there? He's going to go to the next round.
And look at Big Cass laying out for his brother in arms right there. Taking one for the team.
The distraction, Big Cass with the boot. Enzo Amore, I don't even think he knew that he had the cover.
Enzo Amore might be out cold, right on top of Jason Jordan. Nonetheless, guys, they get the job done, and they're moving on to the second round of this tag team tournament. What an opportunity.
Wow, what a tournament this is going to pan out to be.
The first team of 8 potentials looking for an opportunity to face the longest reigning NXT Tag Team Champions, Big Cass and Enzo Amore, victorious as we fire off NXT. Guys, what a victory there for Big Cass and for Enzo.
I tell you what, momentum is so important going through this tournament. And a win like that against a great team of Dillinger and Jordan, that's momentum
I
on
was
your
going to say
side.
that it was a great showing by Ty Dillinger and Jason Jordan coming out here. They work so well together. I think they do have the it factor. They can get it done in the ring. They look the part. They talk the part. Hell of a future here at NXT.
Well, let's see the updated bracket right here, guys. Again, Big Cass and Enzo, the first to punch their ticket in this tournament. A total of 7 teams remain. Alex, who's your favorite?
Oh, man, you know, I don't know. It's up in the air for me. I cannot commit to one of them. I mean, I got to go with Enzo. He's my boy.
Oh, come on.
Renee.
Hey.
It's been far too long.
It has been
I'm very
too long.
happy to see you. How are you? Good?
I'm good, thank you, but I was told you're gonna have your tag partner with you.
Yeah, well, the thing is this. I apparently have been assigned a tag team partner who's not medically cleared. So as of right now, I have no tag partner. But
Poor Sammy. Poor Sammy.
The partner didn't rock up because he doesn't exist. You don't have any friends.
No, you don't.
Thanks for the buy in the tag tournament, by the way.
Yeah, you wouldn't dare come against the two of us, because I remember last time you against the Ascension on your own, you didn't fare too well. Fact.
It's funny, you seem to have a good memory for that sort of stuff,
Great
huh?
memory.
Do you remember me tapping you out a few weeks ago? And I believe I did the same thing to you. So I've beaten you, and I've beaten you, and if I have to beat the both of you tonight alone, I will.
Sammy! You are not alone in this world.
Is that right?
Don't be a lemon, be a rosebud. Because I will be your tag team partner, Sammy. And when you're tagging with Adam Rose, it's party time all the time.
Right. Well, looks like tonight I'm a rosebud.
Okay.
Thanks, Moody.
Win it?
All right. Let's do this. Let's do this.
You too. Good luck.
Let's do.
For the past several weeks, Xavier Woods has been in the crosshairs of CJ Parker. Can Woods extract revenge after a controversial win by Parker 3 weeks ago? Their rematch is next. Welcome back to NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Joliet, Illinois, weighing 220 pounds, CJ Parker.
Now the resident iconoclast here in NXT.
Talk about a man, guys, that has it all together. CJ Parker has a plan, has a message, has a cause, has a purpose, and executes it every night here. However he can, he does.
He forces it down people's throats.
But how is
That's
he
not
walking out with a
execute, that's
sign?
preaching.
Look, you don't have to read the sign. You don't have to read the signs that he brings
You
out.
don't have to
Turn your
read it
back.
because he's going to voice it.
Now guys, 4 weeks ago, CJ Parker offered a truce to Xavier Woods as Parker's been protesting Woods wasting his chance in WWE. Woods turned his back on CJ Parker, and tonight is the rematch after CJ got the victory in their first meeting.
And I tell you what, who's wrong in that equation? The guy that was offering help?
Stop fricking and fracking. Does anyone know what that means?
You don't know
Stop
what fracking
wasting
is?
gas.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to look it up, though.
I'll tell you, it's stop
Exactly what I'm
wasting
gonna do.
gas. I'd like to see if this man actually believes in everything he preaches. What does he drive?
Right. He said he only drives when he has to. Good man.
I think it's a Ford
It's a
Fiesta,
Ford
right?
Fiesta, which it gets rich, good research, 40 miles to the gallon.
Nothing wrong with that.
Like it or not, this thing that I hold in my hand is more than a sign. It's a social message for change. And that's what scares all of you, because you know it's spreading, you know it's real. That's why you boo me, because it's the truth. And the sooner that all of you...
His opponent from Angel Grove, California, weighing 205 pounds, Xavier Woods.
I'll tell you what, guys. Obviously, you guys don't know, so I'm going to fill you in. If you guys actually listen to the JBL show, you would know. Fracking is the controversial mining of gas. Environmentalists are disgusted by it.
Yeah, but what's frickin'?
It's the opposite of fracking.
And that's not a good cause to stop doing that? Are you kidding me?
Xavier Woods is taking on all comers on Raw, SmackDown, main event, and right here at NXT. And Woods told me that he felt like he deserved to get kicked in the head. He underestimated CJ Parker a few weeks back.
I mean, he turned his back on CJ Parker. That's rule number one. When you're in that ring, you never turn your back on anyone, especially your opponent, especially the man who's been hunting for your spot.
Xavier Woods saying he's not a forgiving person. He's been burned too many times tonight.
I tell you, usually
Telling me he wants to come out like a ball of rage.
Absolutely. We usually see him coming out having a happy time, dancing, enjoying. Right now, he's an angry man who has one mission.
Cover here, going for the win. Power out at 1.
Yeah, you're definitely seeing a different Xavier Woods right now.
Oh, he's trying to get
CJ
away.
Parker might be in for a long night.
Yeah, CJ Parker wants nothing to do with him right now.
Oh!
Come on, X-Man, stay focused.
Woods going right after Parker. Parker appeared to hit the back of his head on that steel ramp.
That's all right, CJ's a tough guy. I will say this about Xavier Woods, though. I spent a lot of time down at the Performance Center, and he is always there, always honing his craft, always trying to figure out different things he can do in the ring, just like this, to attack his opponent.
Look out, Xavier Woods.
Smart move, smart move. Right there by CJ Parker. Just taking it to CJ. Oh!
Xavier Woods going shoulder first into the ring post.
Best offense, good defense.
CJ Parker looking to take advantage. Can Xavier Woods gut this one out and shut down CJ Parker? This match continues. This match continues here tonight on NXT. Xavier Woods and CJ Parker.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the people that CJ Parker follows on Twitter. The Rainforest Alliance.
Come on.
Climate Realty, Greenpeace, the Nature Conservatory, and TreeHugger.com. Does that not sound like a man that is out to do the world good?
Look at CJ Parker right now. And Xavier Woods fading a little bit, Jason.
I'm not saying that he doesn't want to do the world good. It's the fact that each week he comes out here and shoves it down our throats. I'm stuffed. And believe me, it takes a lot
That's
to
hard to
stuff me.
do.
Oh, short arm clothesline. And CJ Parker senton. Cover here, hook of the leg, trying to put away Woods and a kick out at 2.
I'll tell you, during the break, continuing through, CJ Parker has been taking it to Xavier.
And this is a big match tonight for Xavier Woods. He has got to try to find a way to get a win down here at NXT, especially against CJ Parker.
Listen, through everyone's career, you have your ebbs and flows. Right now, Xavier Woods is on a little down streak, but let me tell you something. This man can conquer anything. He has a PhD.
Yeah, if anybody knows anything about ebbs and flows in a career, it's certainly you.
Right now, CJ Parker victimizing Xavier Woods. Has him backed into the turnbuckle and is just going to town on the midsection.
I've had a lot more ebbs than I've had flows. CJ Parker looking like a man possessed right now.
Parker winding up.
Big double knee.
Now Parker going to the top rope.
For the
CJ
cause!
Parker, here he comes!
Whoa!
Going for the victory here. Can he put away Woods again? A kick out at 2.
Come on, I don't want to have favorites, but I need to see my man X come through here.
CJ Parker needs to take this opportunity, stay on Xavier, keep the pressure on. There you go.
Right back into that submission maneuver.
I'll tell you what a great job it is right now, grounding Xavier Woods. That arm right across the neck, right across the carotid artery. Xavier better be careful, he's gonna pass out here.
Credit Xavier Woods for finding a way to muster up energy. Looked like he was fading earlier in the match after CJ had this move applied. Was able to at least get back to his feet, but CJ Parker has been in firm control throughout this match.
And look at the placement.
Right in the middle of the
right in the middle of the back with the knee, adding more pressure to the neck of Xavier Woods.
Oh, man, I have to feed off this NXT universe.
Oh, another short arm clothesline. CJ Parker again with the senton. Look at the counter by Woods, getting those knees right up.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you.
CJ Parker going to the well one too many times. If you had it right the first or second time.
Yeah, I don't either.
CJ Parker going right after Woods, but Woods maybe starting to feel a bit invigorated.
Get it back here.
He's got the opening.
Solid rights and lefts. Oh!
Xavier Woods again.
X-Man starting to feel it.
Oh!
Beautiful spinning back kick.
Starting to feel the momentum. Xavier Woods. Great drop kick.
Come on, X. Come on, X. Come on, X. Need to get a cover here. Come on, X. Bring it, baby, bring it.
Xavier Woods again down to the top rope. Woods has Parker reeling. Here comes Woods, flying crossbody.
Counter.
Kicking for a hook of the leg here. Parker going for the way to the kick out. Woods able to power.
Oh, beautiful flatline.
Xavier Woods may have it right here for the victory, and again, Parker stays alive.
And guys, if you notice, CJ Parker went to the ref right there after the crossbody. He needed to stay focused.
Come on, X, feel it, X.
An invigorated response. Xavier Woods has CJ Parker down and out.
Hit this, it's over.
On a roll.
Clothesline again. Going for the victory here, and Parker. Parker somehow stays alive after Xavier Woods hit him with the honor roll, Alex.
And the world is a better place for it.
Oh, come on.
Talk about the resilience of that man, CJ Parker, the toughness.
Come on, X.
Here goes Woods again.
What's he doing?
Woods going high risk. Top rope.
Smart move by CJ.
Whoa! What distance? What distance? Here's the hook of the leg. And again, Parker somehow stays alive.
He flew across the ring and delivered a great elbow.
Guys, he saw CJ Parker rolling across the ring, didn't think he could get there, so he walked down the rope. What an athletic move by Xavier Woods.
Some 16, 17 feet across the ring. Oh! Right into the ropes.
Oh, I think he caught his eye there. Or his nose.
CJ Parker, fireman's carry. What's he thinking? Oh! My goodness, what an impact. CJ Parker gets the win. And wow, what does it take for Xavier Woods to catch a break?
CJ Parker.
I'll tell you, great showing by Xavier Woods, by CJ Parker. Once again, victorious. You know, CJ has his number.
Well, you know, I love CJ Parker, but I'm going to say a great showing for both men. That move from Xavier Woods, the adjustment that he made in midair almost. You're about to see it right now, him walking down the road because he didn't think he could close the distance. Look at this, coast to coast, baby. And that was almost it for CJ Parker. Thoroughly impressed that he was able to kick out of that, Rich.
Amazing, and look at right here, CJ Parker. And Jason, you said it looked like Xavier Woods, his eye.
Caught his eye.
Yeah, right into the ropes, and CJ Parker with an innovative maneuver. What an impact.
He doesn't have a name for that yet, but I guarantee you he will. Another victory for CJ Parker. Good for him. Guys, the world's a better place.
And Xavier Woods continues to need to find a way to get some victories, guys. I mean, you know, what does it take for Xavier Woods? It seems like he pulls out all the stops and nothing seems to work, guys.
You know, I see Xavier Woods at the Performance Center all the time, like I said, and I even saw him working on something like that, the coast-to-coast elbow on top. So all I think is he's got to keep working hard, keep grinding, and things will turn for him. That's all he can do.
Listen, I've said it before. In my mind, Xavier Woods is a champion.
Yep.
Champions have short memories. Xavier Woods is going to come out of this slump. You know, throughout our careers, we don't match up well to some people. Xavier doesn't match up well with CJ Parker, but this is not lasting.
Ebbs and flows, ebbs and flows. Yep.
Well, guys, nonetheless, CJ Parker gets the victory. And hang on, guys. I'm getting word we need to send it down to the ring. Very important announcement. Let's send it down to Eden right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the #1 contender, Tyler Breeze, would like you to direct your attention to the Tron.
Hello, everyone. It's the definition of delish, the king of Cuteville, Prince Pretty, Tyler Breeze. And I've decided that after what Adrian Neville did to me last week, it's time. It's time for me to challenge that creature for his NXT championship. And after I beat Neville and I wash the Uggo off that title, it'll finally be time for all my Wanna Breeze followers to enjoy the era of gorgeous.
Welcome back to NXT, and what a reaction for Bayley.
Come here, Rich. Come here. Let me hug you.
Again?
Let me hug you, Rich.
This is a Divas match match set for one fall. Introducing first from San Jose, California, it's Bailey.
Riley, you'd be a much happier person if you had some more hugs in your life.
I don't want
Come
to
here and hug me. Hug me.
Hey, you're a grown man. There is no reason for you to be happy.
And there's nothing wrong with a grown man hugging another grown man.
Well, Bailey has said she feels she deserves an opportunity to battle Charlotte for the NXT Women's title, and who are we to argue?
A few weeks back, she beat Charlotte.
Pinned her in a 6 Divas tag team match.
Her opponent from Concord, California, Eva Marie.
There is the star of Total Divas. Of course, guys, if you need to catch up on Total Divas, you can do that on the WWE Network. Your opportunity here at NXT against Bailey, and I think Eva has a lot to prove.
No catching up needed here.
Look at this beautiful woman, Eva Marie. Everything that she's done here in the WWE so far, she's certainly been impressive on Total Divas. This is going to be a heck of a matchup tonight.
Of course, NXT exclusively here on the WWE Network.
Look at that, Rich. That's a beautiful woman right there, huh?
No doubt.
All women are beautiful, Rich.
A few weeks ago, Bailey lost the #1 contenders match to Summer Rae. And Bailey last week saying that she deserves an opportunity against Charlotte. Jason, as you said, pinning her in that 6 Divas tag team match. Charlotte, though, telling Bailey, don't embarrass yourself.
I'll tell you what, Bailey loves to hug, and I know Bailey would love to hug that Divas Championship.
Bailey going right after Eva Marie.
I'll tell you, recently she's seen a different side of Bailey. I know she's happy and she loves to come out here. She loves to perform in front of the NXT universe, but I think she's really focused right now.
Yeah, and not starstruck at all by seeing Eva Marie, and we've seen that from Bailey in the past. Maybe a little starstruck from time to time, but taking it right after the star Total Divas.
Eva Marie running right into the back elbow by Bailey. Guys, Bailey may seem, well, maybe somewhat aloof, but I mean, she's had success all over the world.
Well, I mean, all right, let's talk about facts here.
Going for the victory here, cover, and Eva Marie able to stay alive in this matchup.
She just pinned the Divas champion here at NXT. I mean, think about what that does for her confidence.
Bailey with fun out there too. Look at this.
You call that the whirly bird?
Charlotte has been champion for 70 days, the NXT Diva champion. That is no small feat.
And all the heritage, all the legacy. I mean, and she pinned her.
Bailey going for the victory here, the roll through.
Nice counter there.
Looked like Bailey was going for a submission maneuver. Eva Marie again, hook of the leg, and a kick out by Bailey.
And each week, Eva Marie gets better. I mean, perfectly placed. Right now, the knee right in the middle of the back, stretching those delts.
And Eva Marie did not have a lot of experience when she got here to the WWE, and she certainly has put in an effort and gotten better every single week. Even though the crowd doesn't seem to agree with that, but
Eva definitely has a vicious side. You see her driving the knee into the back of Bailey, and Bailey, look at the strength. I think some people sometimes underestimate the strength and just the mettle of Bailey.
I'll tell you, I've seen Bailey in the weight room, and she works hard.
Eva Marie setting up here. You're in the weight room. Nice suplex. Going for the victory, trying to put away Bailey. Eva Marie unable to get the victory here.
Riley. I've been in the weight room once or twice.
You mean the waiting room?
What does Bailey need to do here to get back in this match and take control against the star of Total Divas?
She's got to create some space, Rich. She's got to get out of this submission, change the leverage, and try to, here we go. Oh!
Bailey looking for that surge of energy.
Oh!
Took right to the gut, and again, Eva Marie.
Oh,
look
nice,
out, small package, Bailey going for the win. And Eva Marie able to stay alive. Here's Bailey again.
Uh-oh. This is the side of Bailey that we've seen recently.
Yeah, don't want to upset Bailey. She seems kind, but don't upset her.
Look out, here comes Bailey. Oh! His back elbow and
tightening up the
hips. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. Bailey with the belly to belly. Cover here, hook of the leg. And Bayley gets the victory.
Here is your winner, Bayley.
Well, guys, that will forever be known to me as the Hugplex. Because
That to me.
So either way, it's a win for Bayley. Well done.
Bayley proving perhaps tonight that she does indeed deserve an opportunity to face the NXT Women's Champion. Well, guys, still to come tonight, our main event in this #1 Contenders Tag Team Tournament. Adam Rose and Sami Zayn get an opportunity to battle Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel. There's been a lot of bad blood between Zayn, Kidd, and Gabriel as of late.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be very interesting to see how these two tag teams pair against each other tonight.
It's time for our main event here tonight on NXT.
This is a first-round match to determine the #1 contender for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Introducing first from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 195 pounds, Tyson Kidd.
I'll tell you, man, Tyson Kidd, I hope he can put last week behind him. Here's a man who, when he is focused, is so dangerous. And I like that he's leaving his wife in the back.
I was just going to say that. He deserves it. You don't bring your personal life into work. Everything that's happened so far, he deserves.
And his partner from Cape Town, South Africa, weighing 213 pounds, Justin Gabriel.
I got this one, Rich. Here we go. The shark diving, volcano lugeing, snake wrangling, bear fighting, motocross racing, sky flying. I'm about to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. Justin Gabriel.
I don't know. Sorry, you might have a bit of a man crush on Justin Gabriel.
That might be the old friend of mine.
Gabriel. But right now we're seeing the new Justin Gabriel. Someone who's taking the tutelage of Tyson Kidd and trying to see a new side.
Maybe the mind manipulation instead of tutelage.
Their opponents, first from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing 196 pounds, Sami Zayn.
I tell you, man, this is someone I love to watch each week come out. He truly enjoys his craft and has such a fun time doing it.
Of course you love to watch him. He's one of the best here down in NXT, and if anybody can win this tournament tonight, it's Sami Zayn paired with Adam Rose.
I tell you, man, Sami Zayn's opponent wasn't able, Sami Zayn's partner wasn't able to compete tonight, and Adam Rose stepped up.
Here we go. It is party time, guys.
Party time all the time. Richie would know nothing about
Let's
that,
dance.
though.
You want to dance? Can we dance, Kylie?
We'll dance. It's right. It's
Let's
Riley.
dance.
It's
Let's
Riley.
dance.
But
Riley, Kylie.
His partner from the Michigan Islands, weighing 220 pounds, Adam
Come on, Brennan, get up and dance with me. Let's dance.
Albert, you're shaking the announce booth again.
What a Rich, you are such a dork. Now loosen up a little bit.
What the? Come on, Riley, get up and dance. Get up and dance. Come on.
I want to do that right there. I want to fall back and have you guys catch me.
You know how
I don't want to do that. There's no way I'm catching you.
Why would you catch me?
Hey, you're not being 11. You're actually dancing.
Can you believe it?
My goodness, wow. Oh, here we go tonight, guys. What a matchup this is. Look at this. Alex Riley is actually having fun. It's amazing.
Adam Rose comes out here. I'll do it.
Hey!
Look at the moves by Jason Albert here.
He is shaking the boot. He is shaking the boot.
I'm tired now. I don't want to fall off.
The desk is tilting now a bit to the left, Rich.
Well, what a matchup here tonight. Look at Justin Gabriel. He does not look amused.
Be
By
careful
Adam
over
Rose
there. Be
and,
careful over there, Jason. Don't pop any of those buttons. Break that
Zayn.
tie. Or
Guys,
sweat,
two
or
of
sweat through
seven
the suit.
teams. 2 of 7 teams remaining in this tournament to crown a new #1 contender to face the Ascension, the NXT Tag Team Champions, and kind of an unlikely duo, Adam Rose and Sami Zayn.
I tell you, you know what? I would say that it'd be tough for a team to come together and enter this tournament, but Sami Zayn, here's a guy who's wrestled in 29 different countries. He's adaptable to all styles, an aerialist, he's a ground and pound guy. This guy just knows how to adapt, and this could be a very dangerous tag team.
Remember the post show a couple of weeks back at TakeOver when Sami Zayn and Adam Rose were dancing together. I mean, they're natural friends. They should team up very well tonight.
Before that, Tyson Kidd attacked Sami Zayn last week. Adam Rose beat Tyson Kidd, so they all have a little bit of history.
And here's the deal. I love Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel as much as anybody. You heard that by my intro. But it's very hard to bet against Sami Zayn in matches like this. He's fantastic.
You know, my one crutch, Sami Zayn at times cannot win the big one. And this is a big opportunity here.
Look at Sami Zayn. Tyson Kidd.
Look at this. Look at this guy.
In the clutches of Sami Zayn's energy right now.
You don't see Tyson Kidd intimidated very often when it comes to in-ring technique, but you can see a little bit in there with Sami Zayn.
Tag made, and here comes Adam Rose.
Very confident Adam Rose.
Don't dance, Jason. You're going to break the desk.
The NXT Universe still loves Adam Rose.
I love Adam Rose.
How could they not? Party time all the time.
Rich, have you been on that bus yet?
I have not.
And guys, remember, Adam Rose beat Tyson Kidd last week, so he has the mental advantage on him going into this match.
Not only did he beat Tyson Kidd, he swooned his wife, who is not out here tonight, because Tyson Kidd obviously needs to stay focused. And having Natalya out here by the ring takes his focus away from him.
Adam Rose not wasting any time. Here he goes.
You don't share a lollipop with another man's wife.
Adam Rose,
They've been a little bit too much fun right there.
Tag made, and Justin Gabriel now the legal man in the ring.
Let's see how much Justin Gabriel has been listening to Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd, man.
For the victory here, and a kick out at one. Justin Gabriel seems to cover here, and again a kick out at one. Seems like Tyson Kidd's negative attitude has infected Justin Gabriel.
Well, I mean, maybe it should have said, Justin Gabriel's no slouch. Just think about everything he did with the Nexus, everything he did with the Corey. He's a former tag team champion, and he's going to be hard to contend with in this match. It's a good move for Tyson Kidd to bring him over.
Oh, a big spine buster. Adam Rose trying to put away Justin Gabriel here, and a kick out at two.
Rich, you said Tyson Kidd has a negative attitude. I don't agree with that. I don't think he has a negative attitude. He has a win-at-all-cost attitude.
And you better have that attitude when it comes to a match like this, because what could it mean for the careers of any of these four men to get a shot at the Ascension?
Could mean the end of your career.
Could mean the beginning.
The beginning.
Tyson Kidd back in the ring, trying to work over Adam Rose in the corner.
You know, if you think about it, Adam Rose might have saved Tyson Kidd's career by making sure Natalya isn't out here.
Tyson Kidd not pleased with Adam Rose, as you guys alluded to a little bit earlier. Last week, Adam Rose tried to offer Natalya a lollipop. Tyson Kidd actually went outside of the ring during the match and kind of admonished his wife a little bit.
He did. You know, that could have turned on Adam Rose right there. You know, that put Tyson Kidd to a very angry
Look at the
state.
teamwork. Look at the teamwork. And Justin Gabriel has found a side of himself that we've seen in recent weeks. You know, like you said, win at all costs. Well, will Sami Zayn and Adam Rose be able to withstand this onslaught? This match continues. Welcome back here on the WWE Network. This tag team match continues, part of the tournament to determine a new #1 contender to face the Ascension, longest reigning NXT Tag Team Champions.
309 days to be exact.
Right now, Adam Rose.
Adam Rose desperately needs to make a tag here.
Enzo Amore and Big Cass already advancing to the second round. We're going to find out who else goes tonight.
There's a tag for Justin Gabriel, now the legal man of the ring, and Adam Rose in rough shape right now.
You know, I think Justin Gabriel is much more effective when he's not thinking about what he can jump off of, when he's just
gonna say
beating your brains out.
I don't think I've ever seen this far into a match Justin Gabriel not climbing and jumping.
And
off the
look at
top
this.
rope.
He looks like he's enjoying it.
Tyson Kidd coming out of the hard dungeon knows how to inflict pain on people. And obviously, it looks like it's working for Justin Gabriel.
Adam Rose desperately needs to get to his corner and tag in Sami Zayn. Right now it's Justin Gabriel in firm control.
Easier said than done. Nice leg drop.
I don't like that cover right there. You're not going to beat
Knee
a man
right to
like
the
Adam
throat.
Rose putting a knee across his throat.
Yeah, it's funny how cockiness sometimes it comes with a change of attitude. You've got to stay focused. And remember, this is for the #1 contendership for the tag team titles here.
I'll tell you this, if I had an opportunity in this tournament, I would put all my weight against not some
Tag made.
lazy cover.
Tyson Kidd,
Well, thank goodness for Adam
again
Rose.
the legal man back in the ring. They're just grinding away at Adam Rose.
Cutting the ring off. Beautifully done, tag team.
Party time is on hold right now.
Gotta reach there, Adam.
Tag made, here comes Justin Gabriel, basement draw kick right to the sternum. And again, going for the cover here, looking to advance. Adam Rose
And you can see
staying
how well
alive.
Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel are working together because they have a common cause. Both frustrated in the WWE, both frustrated WWE superstars. If they come together, if they can work together tonight, they can start a fire again for their careers.
Winning this tournament will do just that. You gotta figure, is the Ascension watching all these matches right now?
Of course they are. Of course. If they're good tag team champions down here at NXT, which I know they are, 309 Days proves it, they are right by a monitor.
Adam Rose looking to get back into
this
this
is what he
match. And
needs.
trying to lock
Oh,
it in.
good counter.
What a backdrop. Big back suplex there, cover. And again, a kick out by Adam Rose. Justin Gabriel failed to hook the leg, Jason.
So I'm thoroughly impressed with Justin Gabriel tonight. Cutting off the ring, his change in attitude, his change in style has been very effective.
Tag made again, and his fluid tags by Gabriel and Kidd. What a kick. Adam Rose could be out. Hooking the leg here, and again staying
You gotta
alive.
figure though, when does frustration start to set in? They've been grounding Adam Rose, they've been pounding Adam Rose, and yet he still manages to kick out.
I think for anybody that's maybe discounted Adam Rose's competitiveness, take a look at the tape of this match later on.
If anybody knows...
Look out, look out. Here comes Tyson Kidd, springboard!
Oh, he got his knees up, he got his knees up.
What a counter by Adam
Wow.
Rose, but can he make the tag? Can he
Come
make
on,
the
Adam,
tag?
come on, Adam.
What perfect placement. Knee right on the point of the elbow. Tyson
Sami
Kidd is
Zayn,
in.
Sami
fresh
Zayn
Sami
reaching
Zayn.
out,
A
reaching
fresh
out,
Sami
tag is
Zayn.
made, and here comes Sami Zayn! Zayn going right after Justin Gabriel. Clotheslines, and oh, what a kick!
Sami Zayn in high gear right now.
Sami Zayn with a deluge of offense and energy. Here he comes!
Oh, I don't know if he caught it all.
Got enough as Justin
Enough.
Gabriel now rolls out of the ring. Look out!
Oh, you got Tyson.
Tyson Kidd now.
Head on a swivel, I like it.
Here comes Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn over the top! Tope con hilo!
Here's Zayn.
Sami Zayn is energized.
I tell you, I usually question Sami Zayn for throwing his body careless to the wind, but I tell you what, every time he does it, he comes out on top.
He's got no choice. Remember, this is for the #1 contendership for the
Look
tag
out,
team
look
title.
out. Adam Rose climbing to the top rope. Trying to match Sami Zayn.
This you don't see often. Look out.
Whoa!
Adam Rose pulling out all the stops. Sami Zayn still the legal man in the ring.
And Sami Zayn almost in
You
shock.
can't win out there, you gotta get one of them in.
Justin Gabriel, the legal man. Again, this to determine who moves on in this #1 contenders tag team tournament. Here comes Sami Zayn. Haluva kick.
Haluva kick. That's
Zayn
it.
going for the victory.
That's it.
Center of the ring here. And they get the victory. What a
Here
match.
are your winners, Adam Rose and Sami Zayn.
The resilience of Adam Rose, the offense of Sami Zayn. Look out, this team is on fire.
Tell you what, guys, we got Adam Rose, Sami Zayn, and Enzo Amore, and Big Cass. How you doing? Qualifying for round 2.
Battle scarred and bruised. Sami Zayn, Adam Rose advancing in this tournament. And
Here
take
we
a look
see
here.
Haluva kick right to the grill. of Justin Gabriel for the 1, 2, 3. See you in the second round, baby.
That was after some great teamwork by Rose and Sami Zayn, an unlikely duo, but they advance for an opportunity to face the NXT Tag Team Champions.
Things are heating up down here, baby.
Oh, what do you say? Do we dance?
No,
do we dance?
the desk can't support it.
Do we
Let
dance?
me and Rich dance.
Oh,
Let
come
me
on,
and Rich dance.
You guys
No,
gonna
don't
do it?
move.
I can't. I gotta do it.
No, don't move.
No one puts Albert in the
You're
corner,
gonna break
baby.
the desk.
No one puts Albert in the
This
corner.
is a $10,000 desk.
There are the Rosebuds. Guys, what a matchup here tonight. Sami Zayn and Adam Rose advance in this #1 Contenders Tournament in our main event on NXT.